situation with the meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter manager. Flies in fist first to keep the pressure, sees it coming and shrugs off the attack with armor. More fuel on the fire. Hook him up. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 is in a fair butterfinger. Larry, boom, perfect read with the anti-air. The overhead with Konitsu. Player 1 closes it out.
I didn't want to have one over there. No? Thank you. Said I'm already joined. What the fuck, bro? Oh. So old big rich bitch ass on. I got something for you. That's how I do it. Big grit, big bitch. Man.
Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started. Fight with all your heart!
Let me have some fun! Round 1. Fight!
Alright, first round. What's going to happen? Starts with the jump in. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 has used up all their drive. Alright, what's up now? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Can they survive this badly timed burnout? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Takes a trip. Gets the jump in. Uses a fireball to try to establish their pace. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. It's there! Player 1 draws first blood and is on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Fantastic awareness. Flies in fist first to keep the pressure on. They're going for the super arc? That's not gonna hit. Phalanx from above. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Sends the meter on the super arc. A quick breather. Player 2 drops them under half-life and closes the gap. Puts the armor to good use. Looking for... Ooh, burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Life lead here, but it's still info. What nasty bullshit.
The dog.
Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Projectile to try to change the situation. Got their eye on the balance with a wire. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish count. Finds a good opening. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where's this match gonna go? Confident anti-air. Wow, shut down. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes a trip. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Goes for the super arc. Player 2 has the meter lead. What'll happen here? Hey-yo! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. From up above, takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Phalanx from above. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no clear leader in the fight. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Just goes for it at this range. The racer hits, life bar gone. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. In with the phalanx. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Knockdown and burns out. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without the drive gauge.
No, the wall! Hey, I'm making a comeback. Shit, you had me down a lot.
Starts now.
Goddamn.
Fire the blast. The final round. Who's gonna take this? Well, super art. The super doesn't hit. Look at the ball. Drop that off.
Oh, you did it the last second, first.
Amazing. Player 2. This can lead to some big damage. But
Time I.
hold it like fresh run. Oh, here we go. Both the red ball cook raw super. Race to connect, going for big damage and create some space. So you're just gonna stand there. Goes for the fireball to force a reaction. There's a burnout. Nothing but air. Oh, down.
No!
Player 1. Gotta be sweating after that match. Someone bring him a towel.
Playing. Bust his ass. No, I'm talking about Zay. I ain't. I think I'm done playing.
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out. Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Knockdown was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
That motherfucker up and down axe handle, goddamn, or that one fist first of bust.
Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. They're going for the super art. Big opportunity coming. The corner is there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Barely blocks the jump. Phalanx from above. Air to air and takes their turn. Smart play there to go for the air to air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. A chance for big damage with the punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. The super doesn't hit. Flies it, sees it coming, and shrugs off the attack with armor. A quick breather. Big difference in life and super.
The man bitch is deserting her will.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
They need to get another person to design their feet, though. Whoever designing the feet don't know what fucking feet look like. But man, that motherfucker Manon got the worst feet ever in the history of gaming. That motherfucker feet play the double goose.
Player 1 needs to take advantage of this game fair. A jump? The overhead with Konitra.
You gotta stop this shit. Big Rich. Hate that big. Oh!
Now you know history. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Oh, what's my fuck you up too? Oh, goddamn, Zane, give me moves, chunk your ass too. Hey, two of them goddamn throws. You under half? I catch two of them motherfuckers in a row.
Neither of them willing to give up ground here. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even line.
Feast Mahoney.
Out with the block.
Look.
The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
You kick me. I'm angry. Marissa, big angry.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Sees it coming and shrugs off the attack with armor. A quick breather. Gets cooked, the projectile connects.
And versus I Slam Kyle. What is the little man?
Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board.
I better background that bitch from Russia or some goddamn way.
It brings out the super. How's this going to work out for him?
That's that motherfucker to kill Rocky right there.
How will this impact him? Spend some meter here, investing in the round. Going on the offensive?
That's what's his name, Greg Owens, or something like that.
Sees it coming and shrugs off the attack.
That's goddamn the Drago. That's what it was. Goddamn, that's Drago with a sex change.
Needs to use the threat of the corner here. They're going for the super art. Super art income.
Oh, he will.
Meets the matter
He will. But he come back and corrected it on Big Rig.
Gets a clear victory.
Now hold on now. Is that two? Or that's the one first game? And then
Round one.
I mean, hit that motherfucker quick while I can't see, goddamn. I know you.
Let their fist do the talking. Combo with the target combo. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 chases him down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. A big gamble and rips out a raw super. Takes a trip. They trade hits and now this is a critical KO.
You can hear the real
Player
crack.
1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Starts the party with a jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Medium kick. Scrapping it out up close. Phalanx from above. Spend some meter here, investing in the round. Going in? Barely hanging.
Look at that mountain he got to climb.
Goes for it at this range. Uchin right hits. Good damage option there. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. What'll happen here? Respect my airspace.
And the toll is steep,
Player
goddamn.
1 took no time to finish that fight.
Toll is steep. Yeah. Ooh. Risky. I beat that bitch, bro. We got lucky last time. Who don't? He might don't. That damn. I don't get you. Folks. Love you, brother. You need to rub some of that coconut oil or something on that goddamn hair so it don't be so dry in the morning. Young Jado. Back to school, boy. What's your number?
This isn't about just winning the match.
Okay.
Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Cause I don't want you to skip.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Starts with the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by fading something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Digs the jump in. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Bad punish
Shit
counter
is working.
creates a chance for some juicy damage here. KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Oh yeah. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here? Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Breaks off the whirlwind. Jumps up. Decides to meet them in the air. What's this? They were baiting that the whole time? Experiencing burnout. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. With raw super arcs, just goes for it at this range. What are they doing? Watching each other there. This is gonna hurt. When you're faced with the SRK, closes it out. Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Let's off a projectile to waste time. Takes the jump in. Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Both fighters sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be the prime time to let it rip. Takes a trip. Gets the knockdown and now... That's some big, juicy damage on that counter. Fights back out of the corner. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Are you both exchanging numbers or something?
Get that phone, go lay in the bed. Yeah.
Not to whisk this range. Oh yeah. Both fighters are barely alive. Low heavy connected? Player one picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Oh yeah. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Sky high. Jumps in. Fan blast. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Connects with the medium. Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Sends the meter on the super arc. Not a regular kick, a super Rashid kick. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Knockdown and... Better duck and cover. Here comes Esau. Not much life left. The drop crowns them from above. The drive impact doesn't work. The drive gauge is screaming for more. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Down and out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Add the little spikes with the overdrive. Roll heavy. Jumps. Somehow manages to block the jumping. Putting the cherry on top. Both fighters drops him. Back to the truck that off. Player one with the wrist, watch your head. Goes fishing and lands the counter. Player two is game burns out. Okay, this can lead to some big damage. Player two can't use any drive lead. Gotta set on the meter until they got the super arc.
Ah!
Player one, gotta be sweating after that match. Someone bring him a towel.
Good shit. Alright. That was a good one. Good shit. Hey, believe me, I don't like losing, but if I want to lose, that's how I want to go. You know what I'm saying? Right there on the door of it. Hey, hit me up, a cup of coffee. I'll come fix it. Please. Oh, you got too much shit in the front. Don't worry about it, Shane.
Match. Get ready for history to be made. Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Player 2.
I ain't really played
Into
against
the
dudes too
corner.
much though.
Buy some time by driving them into the
Rashid,
corner.
so
Now they
goddamn
can
everything
create
you was
some big
doing, I'm
chances to do
hesitating on
damage.
what I would have normally done because I don't know if I'm
Decide
gonna
who's
get
gonna
hit or
stay
not.
in the corner. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just
Besides
how
the times that I know I'm gonna get
taking
hit.
stock. Got their eye on the air. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 hits. Player 2 picks up the
Motherfucker
first
everywhere.
round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Connects with the medium kick.
Here come grab the
Things
beat.
up by adding the super
I
art
get
to the
it.
combo. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no clear leader in the fight. Cyclone hits the mark. Now what? What are they doing? Takes the hit and keeps on
You
trucking.
done for eating for the night? Are you good?
Well, super art, the super doesn't hit.
That's not what I asked. I said I you good?
Hold it down. The spacing is so on point right now. Spins the meter on the super art. Anti-air in the clutch. The Genrai overhead. Red solid anti-air. Closing moments of the round. You're done. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Thrusting. This could lead to some big
Got
damage. Sure you can. Player 2
So,
can't let this
need to
simmer.
be
They gotta
9
start
o'clock.
cooking.
What time
They
is
gotta
it?
be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch.
9:10. You put that phone down, you go sleep.
Right.
We'll be here in a minute.
Bro is aiming for max CPM here.
So the game is
Hard
okay.
to combo into. This is gonna hurt. Put the brakes on the impact.
Did you know my hair stuff? Is my smell good in this hair?
A real test. He denies the jump in. Player 2 can't
Say it's here.
Player 2 has
Ten,
one extra
win.
with that one. Plenty of highs and lows in that match. Open with the jump in. Drop that off. The throw whiffs. There's a change of sides.
My
Player
extra
1 chases him
pie.
down. Taking stock. Throws the
Extra
fireball.
pie's been good to
Maybe
me.
it's a simple zoning strat. Throws out the fireball to check.
Thing is, they got them. We chopped that damn
Dire
roast up
situation. They can't afford any
on the
mistake.
left
All right, what's coming next?
side with the big old
Big
chunk
counter.
pieces.
Snap
like
hit sends him
fucking
spinning.
dog
Player
meal or
2
something.
will look to apply pressure. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starts the party, charges forward.
That's the only thing I
They
did.
both showed their
Did
hands
wrong
were
with my
ready, so they must
goddamn
be thinking of a counter.
instant pot. That pot roast goddamn.
Flash. Player takes the hit and keeps
There's
on
some chunks in there, but
Player 2
my hand got fucking up because Shane
in
was
your
fixing
face
it.
with
He ended
the
up chopping
SRK.
it smaller than
Beating that the whole
should.
time.
So the
Spins
birthday,
meter on the super art.
huh?
Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter. Oh my God, we got a stun. Super
Hold on.
Rashid kick.
Yeah,
Aiming for max CPM here.
well, she is coming.
Corner switch. It may
Both
be
of
time
those
for some
is the
payback.
truth. She's talking about, look at you trying to blame it on Shane. When I chopped it, it just said truth. Yeah, it did
Player
mess
1
up, but
gets a clear
goddamn,
victory.
we
I
should
know
have
they
just
want to add more.
now I see why he cut his in bigger pieces.
Time to get down to business. So punches that off and keeps going.
Nah, it did right.
They trade hits and now
We ate it the first night. The next day it
Gets the
was
jump
even
in.
better, but as far as the taste,
Player 1
but the
chases him
fucking
down. Throws him. What's
meat
next?
was all
Knockdown.
stringy
This is the
and shit. That
perfect range to
motherfucker.
reach out and tag them with something. Heading into the
It
end
was like
game now.
eating body
It's
flesh
getting
or
tense.
something. It was weird. I got that.
Next
I ate
hit
them
will
chunks
end
out
the
that
round.
motherfucker and put that shit to the
He's coming
side.
and blocks KO. Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum. Caught in the cross-up. Everything up until now and everything from here
And I
on
can
out
watch
is
this
so
bitch.
violent.
Sit back.
Will this super art connect? Not a regular kick, a super Rashid kick. Lays down a whirlwind. That's a counter. Just goes for it at this range. side switch out of the corner. What are they doing? Player one spins the meter on the super art. It throws him. Knockdown and you gotta be mindful of reach and crowns him from above. Looking for the overhead this time. The overhead denied. This is a critical moment. There's a burnout. Raw super art in trouble.
Hey, my boy, I've got them pro wrestling. Hit it with the crane kick. Ooh, okay, motherfucker. Time to put it in your ring. I'm gonna try my boy one more time on this motherfucker. Then I got to. Don't come out what I know. Wanna come out what I know. Gonna come out with what I know. This gon' make me go on out with my voice that makes me go.
New challenger.
Easy, what you
Our
watching?
fighters are ready to lay it all
That
on
nigga,
the
you-
line.
The niggas been good in fighting games all their life, guys.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
Oh yeah, that you got them
Lots
Call
of
of Duty.
jumping.
What Call of Duty was this?
We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player two needs to be cautious with drive gauge. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Flash knuckle. That drive impact is blocked. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Player two has completely used all their drive gauge, but they still have enough takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Knockdown and
Ah, premature!
player one with a big
Oh.
first round pickup. Can they close it out? Spinning that drive gauge. Box him with the target combo. Decides to spin the meter to open up some more chances. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Still slugging it out and getting sweaty. Player two, oh, what is this? What's gonna happen? Player two adds some damage and flare with the super. Opts to continue laying on the pressure with the drive rush. Goes for the jump, wins some meter here, investing in the round. Not a regular kick, a super Rashid kick. Impact squash. A perfect read with the anti-air. Player two, watch that fist soar. Barely blocked, burns out. Oh, show him how it's done. Looking like the left, that combo finishes it. Player one was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Rising uppercut. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Gotta hold out here. Player one has used up all their drive. Absorbs the attack and fires back. And the super activation. You can't forget the super for extra damage. Big counter. Takes a trip. Heading into the end KO. Player two draws first blood and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. He's experiencing burnout. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Sneaks in above. Brings the impaler. You gotta be anti-air in the clutch. Not a regular kick, a super Rashid kick. So what's next? In attack range. Closes it out. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Shows the medium, brushes that off, and keeps going. Decides to spin the meter to open up some more chances. Was that a good decision? Player 1 pushed the opponent into the corner. Opts for the super hard. And they're kicking it up a notch. There's a corner switch. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. In a dire situation, they can't afford
A fucking meter.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Burns the drive gauge. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Blast! Player 1 chases him down. Hold your breath. Pounces on that mistake with the impact for the punish count. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 2 is holding on to that corner advantage. Still slugging it out and getting sweaty. Drops it. Are we going to see it? Will this super hard do anything? Or work? Serious now? Level 2 eraser? Player 2 can't let this simmer. This can lead to some shit. You're done. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column.
I'm tired of this motherfucker too. First loss ain't gonna win no more. After your first loss, you won't win no more. I got this little shit done. Oh, okay, damn, you switched? Never.
Both fighters are ready to
I
get
hate
started.
this motherfucker
I can't
too.
wait to see what kind of tricks
Go
they
back
have
to
up
playing
their
with
sleeve.
Rasheed.
All right, first round.
Hate this motherfucker.
What's going to happen? Downs. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities.
Good.
Uses a
I
fireball to
watched
try to
this one.
establish their
You work.
base.
Come on.
Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Jump! One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Knockdown, and this is a prime opportunity.
I think it
Everyone on the
You a
board
goddamn
wins.
fool.
They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Let me bag off. Swag, swag.
Opts to create space to start. Manages
Hey.
to block the jump-in attack. Rips out the
I hate
blade
this
to grip up.
motherfucker, bro.
Jumps up. Shoots off a fireball up close. Medium kick hits. Hits him with his free flow. Gets scooped from down low. What'll happen here? Put some distance between them. Doesn't want to engage. Going in? Life lead here, but it's pumping the pressure with these baby booms. A single hit will do it. This is gonna hurt. Ah, the devil did it.
Too late.
Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fist do the talking? Fantastic reactions there. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Absorbs the attack and fires back. So they break forward to pressure down to the wire. Beautiful setup with that attack. Life lead opens up. Knifes him out of the air.
Anti-air.
Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Piles up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
That motherfucker smooth.
That corner's gonna make it hard to get away.
That's where that shit came from,
To
me.
the corner and will now
The ball, goddamn. When you jumping for a ball, every time motherfucker jump, he was anti-air motherfucker. Come on, you couldn't jump.
Gets a little space with the
For real.
Super arts on deck for both fighters.
Every time motherfucker went in the air.
Just goes for it at
Jump
the
for
range.
ball.
Doesn't hit.
Swat.
Saw that coming. Devil song. They gotta go for it while they're buffed. How can they steal the win in such a precarious and perfect read with the
That nigga
anti-air?
cheated that
Player
motherfucker.
two,
I'm gonna
this
get
can lead
my
to
special
some
key
big
right there so I
damage.
can get my drinks.
Needs to find it. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Boots him and takes a swing. And whips. They're wide open. They gotta dig down deeper. What are they gonna do? Dang.
I'm coming.
Come on, you gotta take that throw. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
That motherfucker gall and nerve wracking too. So a bit. Aw, this goofy motherfucker. God damn.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the
Oh, you
match.
see my clan
Pride and
name?
bragging rights are at stake here.
Only
Both
two
fighters
genders,
need to
boy.
Bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Puts one in the pocket. Oh, whiffs the ground. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. Taking stock. Covers from Burn. They were baiting that the whole time? Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Yoga fire there. Did well to get the bump in there. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. And they keep up the momentum. They gotta stop the bleeding here before it's too late. Time to sit on the lead. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Looking for a chance. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they a perfect read with the anti-air. Player 2 needs to use the brilliant time. Left the Yoga Inferno Rift. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 is on track to steal this back after the anti-air. You know, sometimes you gotta throw the weight and puts the fear of God in him. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Let's off the Yoga fire. Did well to get the buff in there. Who gained control of the match in the early going? Uses the downtime to get a buff. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Drive gauge available to break through or get pressure. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Well-timed command throw there. Takes a trip. Throws to get around their defense. Good job blocking the jump and goes for the super art. Blocks it just in time. They must have knew that super art was coming. Catches them with the Yoga Blast. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. 100 hand slap. Players experiencing burnout. This is a critical point of the round where they closes with the throw, hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Let's off a yoga fire. Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. And they keep up the momentum. Who gain control of the match in the early going? Great work finding the opening. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Gets a little space with the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Punches that off and keeps going. Let's off a yoga fire. A quick breather. One mistake in this round is going to be over. Experiencing burnout. A chance for big damage with the punish counter. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around. Dealing a nice trumpet damage. What a payoff. Drive impact misses. Needs to find a chance down and out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Brings down a yoga comp, takes the hit, and keeps on trucking. Going on the offensive, sets up with a jump in. Player 2 with the lead. They're going to end it quick or hang back. There's been some back and forth, but no clear leader in the fight. Player 2, this is going to hurt. Counters impact with one of their own. So sick. What a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Player 1, will this super art do anything? Reversal. They're taking a step back. Just give him some of that piece.
Huh?
Oh,
Is that what you want? Talk shit too quick. Ah, gotta be quicker than that. I had to throw the EX that time. Had to. Let him put that phone down, go sleep.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Maintains composure and fights out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Coming through. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Will this super art connect? Once they hit it big AF here with the super art. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for their drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Just go for it at this range. A chance for big damage with the punish counter. Closes with the throw, hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starts the party with a jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Goes for the jump in. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Gets a little space with the throw. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Rising uppercut. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Uncooked, raw super. Down and out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Back dash adds a little spice with the overdrive. Free flow strike. Clutch, anti-air. Nah, you can't fool anyone with that jump in. Player 2 is in a claw super art incoming. Just outside of throw range. Finds the target. Oh, not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 1 is on the brink of death. Throws him. The offensive assault just keeps going. Amazing. Throws him. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. One player is in burnout state. Is it time to end this? Whoa, super, oh my lord!
Nose off!
Touch may decide this round. Down and out. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Overhead, picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Jumps in. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Ooh, adds on a bit extra to top off their damage output. Taking stock. KO. Player 1 draws first blood and is on the board. And they keep the momentum. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they are. Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Ooh, just goes for it at this range. Over. Serious now? Level 2 eraser. Gets the smart play to stop the opponent there. Hits him with his free flow. They're going for the super art? Very easy. Fighting ahead even with depleted drive gauge. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 is there. See what eating your spinach does for you kids? What a win.
Wicked baby, goddamn.
A new challenger.
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out.
You ready?
Round 1. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. Drive rush to keep the momentum. Player 1 has used up all their drive. Gotta hold out. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Grabs him. All right, what's coming next? Player 1 chases him down. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. That lunge counter creates a chance for some juicy damage here. Knockdown. That last attack took some courage. Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum. Jumps in. Hey now, what you decides to spin the meter to open up some more chances. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's been some back and forth, but no clear leader in the fight. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Big throw. Throws him. Knockdown. Here comes the
that was good.
check with the sandblast. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range. Adds a little spice with the overdrive. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Slam. Drive impact misses. Down and out. You gotta hand it to both our fighters. They put on a real clinic for it. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Well-timed corner switch. The jump in is denied. Super armor does its job. Catches them with the Yoga Blast. Player 1 has completely used all their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round. Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Gutsy Fireball gives them the round. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Keeps them guessing with the Yoga Arch. Jump! Rising uppercut. Risky up-close scrap still going on. Brushes that off and keeps going. Too slow. The Pale Rider. You know what that means. Time for the ground and pound, baby. Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. Ooh, burnout activates. Knockdown and player 2 really needs to take advantage of the SX Raw critical heart. Yo, what's gonna happen? Taking the shoulder lesson to a new level of pain. They're really gonna feel this one in the morning. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Yo, what's next? Presses for reaction with a fireball. Backed into the corner. What setups do they have?
Nigga!
You gotta hand it to both our fighters. They put on a real clinic for it.
Sock that motherfucker in the nuts. Ugh. Hey, that last when you killed the Honda with that motherfucker, that shit looks good as motherfucker.
Challenger.
Bah!
Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
All right, round 1.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. The throw hits. Now it's time for some fun. Steps in for the throw. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Cleans up the round with a decisive drive impact. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Gets the jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Knocks off a chunk with that combo. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 is working with rising uppercut. Player 1 needs to use the threat of a breaks him. What are they doing? Smart play to stop the opponent there. Jumps in. Oh, just do it! Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. You're done. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Parries the attack. A parry here builds some drive gauge, which could help later in the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. What are they thinking here? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Gotta hold out here. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Gotta watch out. Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The jump in is denied. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Fires off an overdrive. Grabs him. What patience to scout out the counterattack. Goes for the super art. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Smart move to stay on guard. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Doesn't hit. What'll happen here? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Forward throw, laying the pressure on thick. Going in? Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Throws him. The offensive assault just keeps going. Punish, counter, or reaction. This is a critical moment. They're going for the super up. Good work. Getting serious now. Level 2 arena. That combo finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Sets up with the jump in. Perfect read with the edge here. Tried to act quickly, but whiffed the attack. Goes all in with the uppercut. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. They're in range, uncooked, raw scoop. Dragon Lash Flame cooks them up good. Player 1, this can lead to some big damage. Player 1 drops him from the air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? You're done. You gotta hand it to both our fighters. They put on a real clinic for it.
Ookie baby. Ookie baby. I've been trying to play with that motherfucker lately myself, bro.
Here comes a new
Get
challenger.
better with that motherfucker. No, he weird. I keep doing that fucking step in shit he be doing.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
I can't even do the what's name on command. That little uppercut where he. I can't do this.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Confident anti-air. Lots of aggression from both sides. Drive rush to keep the momentum. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Was looking for that jump attack. Will this super art connect? Poke and play. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Combo with the target combo. Gets the jump in. Avoids a dangerous corner situation. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance.
That shit.
Doesn't miss a beat. Side switch out of the corner. Gets out of the corner. Player 1 can't use any drop. Ooh, burnout activates. Player 1 is in dark times with burnout. And blast. Picks a good spot to use the super. Burns the gauge to turn up the heat. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without the drive gauge. Turning it all the way KO. Player 2 hits a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Ooh, feints? Box him with the target combo. Checks him with the projectile. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Gets the jump in. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Going in? Player 1, ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Closing moments of the round, KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Rising uppercut. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. And they keep up the momentum. That's not going to hit. What are they doing? Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Avoids a dangerous corner situation. Oh, what an escape from the corner. Opens him up with the throw.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Hey, hey.
Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. This is gonna hurt. Gotta do better than that. Rising uppercut. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Can this drive bring them back?
I'm gonna say monkey standing there. You know that ain't working.
Wow, okay.
You know that ain't working.
If he didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super drops him like a cork on New Year's with that decisive finish. Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now. This thing ain't over yet. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. The attack is parried. Parrying an attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Starts with the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Takes a trip. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Projectile to try to change the situation. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Thinks the jump hits. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. He knives the jump in. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter. Jumps in. Ooh, burnout activate. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Knockdown and takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Smart play with the throw. Looking for a chance. Rising uppercut. Barely blocks the super art. Spins the meter on the super art. Counting on the super art to do the business. Ayo! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Instant, the air-to-air is good. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Watch that fist soar. Overhead attack. Player one has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no clear leader in the fight. Player one has the super gauge. Trumps that off. Throws him. Dangerous range here. Goes all in with the uppercut. This is gonna hurt. Gotcha. A jump? Back into this can lead to some big damage. This is critical. They're stunned and they may not have enough life to survive. Player two with the rhythm, owning that space. Answers with a fireball.
Oh shit. I didn't even try to do that.
Gotta be sweating after that match. Someone bring him a towel.
Good shit. You stopped my reign of terror this thing, goddamn. Oh, DJ bullshit. That was a bullshit you done. Put this on. Stop my reign of terror. Destruction, terror.
Right here, right
I like
now,
DJ. I
we're
just
in
can't
for
use that
something
motherfucker.
special.
I always like that motherfucker.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? They're at risk of dangerous pressure. Gotta avoid this corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner.
Motherfucker switch up. Rough
Still
deal.
slugging it out here. Very solid corner switch. Taking stock. Player two is
Like that
almost
right
dead,
there.
but some clutch drive
That motherfucker
moves
come
and a
down
few
with that
prayers
downward
can turn this
thrust.
around in their favor.
Anglo-Saxon kick, goddamn. You kill Bison
Player
with
one
that kick. That
picks up the
motherfucker just
first
did
round.
right there.
That'll give him a psychological advantage. Instant jumping. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they
That's
must be
serious,
thinking of a counter.
Did you cut the air off when
Player
you
one will look to
put him in
apply
there?
pressure here. They
Alright, I'll
gotta be
take it.
careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side shield. No thank you. Manages to block the jump-in attack. What'll happen here? Player one is barely hanging in there. Reads the jump-in perfect. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Breaks through with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. What? In anti-air? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. The throw takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Throws him. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets the knockdown with the throw. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Dragon Lash Flame cooks them up good. Player one is on the brink of the night. Both sides, wow, reads the counterattack. Player one
Only part I like about
school.
school.
Taking chunks out of each other here.
Baby.
Burns out. Closes it out. Clear to it. Made some smart moves there. Great.
Round one.
Nice air slash. Going in.
They're sticking their chin out there and Ken tapping it,
Still
motherfucker.
going on the offensive. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Combo with the target combo. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Spins some meters to add super damage to the combo. They're vying for dominant position in the corner. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Closing moments of the round, one hit's gonna do it. Air slash. Zones with the fireball. That corner's gonna make it. Player one draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Jumps in. Caught in the cross-up. Jump. Sure you can.
Sure you can.
Manages to going on the offensive. Get right kick for a mix-up. Player two has the light, spins the meter on the super art. Going in? Player one is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Player one, oh my god, the stage is choking away. Pounces on that mistake with the impact for the punish count. Oh, here we go. Now that is a punish. They must have a game. Drops him from the air. In attack range. What now? Clutch, anti-air. Maxes out the gauge right there. What are they going to do? Down and out.
God damn it.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Target combo in two. That's a counter. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter management. Next the counter. What are they going to do? Escape solid anti-air. Will this super art do anything? Maxes out the gauge right there. Just shreds him with the critical part. Such a smart play goes to that in this situation. Fighting back against the odds, giving them a chance to win this. They're going to have to wall splat into the guard break. What? Anti-air. Low heavy with authority. Clear to it. Has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute party.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do.
Round one.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Gets the counter out. Knockdown. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 chases him down, taking stock. Throws him. What's next? Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Connects with the medium kick. Knockdown and... Who will capitalize on an opening first? Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Samurai kick for a mix-up. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Ooh, adds on a bit extra to the smart move to stay on guard. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Big throw. A quick breather. Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's a change of sides. Going in? Bull drive. Watch that fist soar. Whoa, critical art now? What? Experiencing burnout. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Rising uppercut. Big counter. Needs the overhead well and blocks. Denies the attack, and parrying an attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Very solid corner switch. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases him down. Life lead opens up. All right. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Oh, what a move. Adds parry to the pressure. Jumps up, pushes that off, and keeps going. Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. Medium kick. Pops him with the shoryu. Knockdown and... Jump. They're going for the super art. The eraser hits. Life bar gone. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. A quick breather. The spacing is so on. Drops him from the air. Needs to find a chance to shoot. Just goes for the invincible special. They were confident that would hit. That's what happens when you capitalize
Luki,
on
baby.
all the chances.
Booster. Yeah.
Here comes a new
My boy ain't know where it's right. I'm a Balrog player like that, huh?
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
You ready? Bring the heat.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. How's the time left? How's this match going to play out? Still slugging it out here. And knew exactly what they were looking for. What a read. Carries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. Goes for the super art. Uses the drive rush to deprive them of their turn. No more drive gauge. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake, and that's a KO. Time that perfectly. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Jumps up. From up above. That corner's gonna make it hard to get away. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. big throw. Scrapping it out up close. Uses a target combo as a filler. Throws off the air slam. Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Not much like impact squat. KO. Player 2 hits a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. It is not over. They want that run back. How is it going to unfold? That throw misses. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. They're vying for dominant position in the corner. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Rising uppercut. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Instant jumping. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to take a big gamble and rips out a raw super? Burns the drive gauge. Things are slow going right now, but we may see spin some needed to add super damage to the combo. Knockdown. Nice parry. Smart move to stay on guard. Jumps in. Oh, the opponent thought they had something there, but they're about to get crushed. A quick breather. Gets the jump in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Sand blast. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Uses a target combo as a filler. Are they going to be able to come? Denied. He's cool and locks them out. What are they doing? Are we going to see a comeback here? Flashes the blue to stop
Hurt
the
motherfucker.
wraps it up with a throw.
I ain't gotta do that L word. I
This
do
is
the
the
other
final
one.
round. Expect to see some fireworks. Checks with the sandblast. Last chance, it's now or never. Watch your head. Scrapping it out up close. Side switch. What? In any air? Nah, you can't fool anyone with that jump in. Just watch that fist soar. Wow, okay. Escapes the corner and resets and springs the impaler. And whips. Wide open. What were they thinking?
Oh, this is a good fake, dude.
With the super.
That was a good fake.
Clutch parry. This is a complete shutdown. Working to get out of the corner. Check the drop that off. Grabs him. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Super, oh my lord. Erases the neck, scores the big damage, and creates space. Answers with a fireball. Go for it. The shot pays off. Player 1. Plays a physical wow. They really took it down to the wire.
What's that know?
It's not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Fires the blast. Jumps in. Fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Still feeling each other out. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Parries the attack and... Parry here builds some drive gauge. This could help later in the round. Uses the drive rush to deprive them of their turn. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. This time the perfect parry, but it is still safe. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Is it time to go on the offensive, or will they try to turtle up? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Spins resources for the drive reversal, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 will have to fight
Good
KO.
shit, bro.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round, and they keep up the momentum. Knockdown, and Player 1 will look to a rising uppercut. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. What? In anti-air? The space that they're going from the super art knocked him out of the air. Are we going to see a comeback here? One chance here may end this round. A projectile to say get up. Will this super art do closes it out? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. They are letting it. The throw connects. Jump. Holds in the corner. Avoids the wall splash. Nothing stops this train. Puts a little extra seasoning on it with an overdrive attack. They're in range. We're going to see. Oh, what a rush. Player 1 is in dark times with burnout. Connects with the throw. Okay, he'll cross super art incoming. Goodbye and good night, longevity. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. What? In anti-air? Can you believe it? Putting it all on the line. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Oh, word? It's enough?
That was a good fight, bro.
Player 2 was the only one left standing after that. That's what I like to see. Talk that. It is not
play this
over.
last
They
set,
want
bro.
that run back. How's this going to unfold? Up into the air off the just cool. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Time to sit on the lead. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws him. What's next? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Grab misses. Pops him with a spin submitted to add super damage to the combo. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. That drive impact. Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Player 1 bears a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 1 closes it with the classic corner throw.
Why you didn't
Player
block?
1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starts the party with a jump in. Oh, what a read to block the drive impact. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jump! Parry. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Jumps up. What are they doing? Ooh, burnout activates. Player 2 is dominating this round. Add some damage. Those seven beautiful letters. You love to hear them. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Last. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line.
Me. Look at that bitch.
Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Drive rush. Excellent read. What were they thinking? Both sides. What a smart throw. But watch that fist soar. This can lead to some big damage. Only 50% life left. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Test the waters with meets them out of air. Maximum strike. Raw super art incoming. Get your plates out cause Luke's served. The drive impact doesn't work. They switch sides. Will this super art do anything? He streams the turn. Player 2 had to work extra for that one. Plenty of highs and lows in that match. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold?
If I'd have bagged out, it's been fucking
Jumps
1-0.
in. A parry. Jump. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 has used up all their drive. And they survive this badly timed burnout. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table.
Good shit.
Adds on a bit extra to top
Yeah,
off
baby.
the damage.
Yeah, damn.
Knockdown.
Hey, man.
And that's a KO. Time that
Damn.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gotta make sure they respect the fireball. Shoots off a fireball up close. Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game lets you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Now can they finish the job? They exchange blows. Opens them up with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets the knockdown with the throw. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Forward throw, laying the pressure on thick. Sunrise Festival, can they ride the beat to the end? Oh, here we go. Player 2, just put them on equal. They're going for the super art? Too slow. No question, this super art is definitely going to kill. Does not miss the chance and takes the round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Slash for the air slash. Who will come out on top in this final round? Brings the impaler. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. And whips. They're wide open. What a smart throw. Crowns them from above. Wow. What a defensive display to shut down the counter hard. Solid anti-air. Burns out. Grabs him. They push their way out of the corner. Everyone knew but you. Look at your reaction with that fireball. What are they gonna do? Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.